Hey guys, ZFR back at you again here today. Sorry I haven't uploaded in a few days, guys, but back now here to talk to you about Warframe. I just want to give you guys my thoughts on this game, what I think about it, and yeah. So let's just get into it. Let's get into what I thought of the game before I actually got it. When I first heard about this game, I did not think it was going to be a fun game. I thought it was going to be pretty boring and that it was going to be something I played for like 1 day or 2 days and be done with it because I didn't like it. But that was not the case at all. Without even knowing it, I slowly got hooked to the game. So yeah. Um, and now let's get into some of the good things about the game that I really did like that really got me to stick with it. Um there's just there's a really deep mod and crafting system in this game. Like mods help kind of adjust, like there's sort of like perks for your weapons and characters and all that. And the crafting system, you can craft weapons, helmets, accessories, characters, all of this different stuff you can craft in a really deep crafting system. You need the different components to craft these things. You need to go out and find them, work to get them. And that's great. That you can get all that stuff like that by crafting. That they make. It's great that they really just make you, work for it instead of just making it where you have to just press a button and you have it. Um, and there are multiple weapons and warframes in the game, like just tons of those, like tons of warframes are characters, in case you're wondering. But yeah, there's just like a whole lot of that in the game. Like you don't have to worry about the variety. There's plenty to go around. The combat system is pretty awesome. They have this awesome melee system where you take out your melee weapons and you go into melee mode alone. And yeah, and it's just like really deep. There's the gunplay is good and all that. They have a variety of different weapons so you can switch up your play style and all that. Like right now I'm using a stealthy character with a crossbow, and he has some pistols and these two long swords or whatever you call those things on his back. Like they're awesome. And yeah, so you can just really get a lot out of this combat system. Really nice system. The parkour, the game does have parkour. You can run up walls, run across walls, jump huge gaps, slide, barrel roll. You can do a backflip, a front flip, all that kind of stuff. Cause this is a game about face ninjas, so I mean, like, of course a ninja can do all that. But yeah, and that's just some of the stuff you can do with the combat and hardcore system, guys. Lots more there and there. But moving on to the next thing, there's a lot of customization in the game. You can change up your character, make him look however you want. Like right now, you see my Loki looking awesome with that white and black coloring with the awesome red energy cape and all that on his back. It's just looking amazing right now, guys. But yeah, now now on top of all of this, you do the game gets updated pretty much every month, which means they add more stuff to the game just about every month. You don't have to worry about any of that. More stuff gets added to the game almost every month or twice a month sometimes. Like I mean, it's just it's great. Like when I say more stuff, I mean like stuff like weapons, characters, customization options, all that, accessories, just that kind of stuff. And the game, 90 about 98% of what you would need in this game, you like 98% of the game you don't have to pay for, because this is a free to play game. And, you know, a lot of people worry about a free-to-play game being like pay to win and all that. That's not the case with this game. You don't really have to buy anything if you don't want to. You could still play through the game, have fun with it. But you will have to buy the character and weapon slots if you want, you know, expand that rise. No, I mean, like, you get a few at the beginning, but not enough to get like every weapon and all that in the game at once. Not to have all like a bunch of weapons at once. You will need to upgrade that probably and pay real world money for that eventually, but it's not a lot. You can honestly just drop 10 or 15 bucks on that part, guys. It's not really that bad. Just drop 10 or 15 bucks, maybe 20 to make sure and just get that out of your way for a while. Don't have to worry about that. Um yeah, and now we're going to move into some of the more negative stuff, but it's not really that bad. A lot of this stuff really isn't too much of a problem unless, like, you know, it's more of a perspective kind of thing. Like, for instance, there used to be a few technical issues in the game. I'm not sure if they're still here. It wasn't like any major technical issues. It was more like kind of visual stuff that would just happen on screen. Like half of your character's body would just start to glow blue or whatever, or disappear, or his head might disappear, or stuff like that, or something would go weird in the menu. But yeah, most of that's gone now. I don't see that at all really anymore, so that might have been fixed. um the Now, let's see, there there could be a bit more of a guide per se in the game, like an in-game guide, because it's easy not to know what you're doing in this game if nobody explains it to you, or if you don't go look at a video on YouTube. There is a tutorial at the beginning. It does teach you the basics of the game, but it doesn't teach you all the things you're going to need to use to get better at the game. Like it doesn't teach you at all about the crafting system. It doesn't teach you about the mod system. It doesn't teach you all the really complicated stuff you're gonna end up needing to know. You guys know what I mean, like the stuff that you're going to need to expand your time in the game and expand your experience. It doesn't teach you a lot about that stuff, and that's something that I find that they need to really get in there, a tutorial of sorts. They do have a little something in there that gives you some examples and like talks about a little bit, but then they don't even kind of present that to you. They don't show you how to find it or anything. But yeah, that's one of the problems. The crafting times in the game are also, they can be a problem, but they're not too much of a problem since most of the weapons you're getting for free. I don't find it to be a problem that some of the crafting times are long. Like for instance, some accessories and things only take 1 or 10 minutes to craft. Sometimes you'll have something take an hour to craft. Most of the time, weapons will take, sometimes they'll take 12 hours to craft, sometimes they'll take 24 hours to craft. We're talking about real world time here, so like that's a whole day or half a day to craft a weapon. um and most, pretty much every character in the game, actually it is every character in the game, is going to take you up to 72 hours to craft, which is 3 days, guys. So yeah, I do think that one is a bit ridiculous. I think that should be pushed down to like 24. Like, I get you want to make us wait, but I don't want to wait 3 days to get a character I just worked hard to get. I don't mind waiting a day, I guess, but like, you know, 3 days, that's kind of too much for me. So yeah, I think that needs to be taken down a notch right there. Now moving on to the next thing. The grind is real in this game, guys. Like, you will notice the grind in this game. It's pretty hardcore, the grind. Like, it's pretty heavy. You will need the grind to get those parts. You're gonna need the craft. Um, so like if you want to craft something, you have all the different components you're going to need to grind for. Some way harder to find than others, and like you're gonna see what I'm talking about. The grind is gonna be real, but sometimes it isn't that bad. Like sometimes like you'll get lucky and like you'll get it on your first try or second try. And but like yeah guys, you are going to have to be okay with repetition in this game, like, cause you are going to be replaying some of the missions and playing missions that are similar to each other, but there is a good variety to keep you from getting too bored with it, honestly. Um, Now, the last thing I want to complain about, really, it's not that big of an issue, but I honestly, it's not an issue at all, I guess. Like like remember how I said you don't have to pay for most of the stuff in the game? Notice the word most. There is one thing you may have to pay for if you want to, expand your time and horizon in the game, and that's going to be the character and weapon slots. Like, in order to have more weapons and characters in your inventory, you are going to have to buy the slots. What some people might say off the bat, that's kind of ridiculous or kind of stupid, but I mean, it's literally the only thing I can think of that you would honestly absolutely need to pay for, because like everything else in the game is free except for the accessories and color palettes, but like you know those aren't really necessary, and the game developers even give you some of the color palettes for holidays, so no worries. um but yeah, if you want all that extra stuff, you can pay for it. There's always that option. But I really enjoyed this game, guys. I give this game a nine, pretty much. Yeah, that sounds about right. Um, and that's just really my overall thoughts on the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe below. Don't forget to leave that comment. And like I said, guys, just thanks for watching. This is EFR signing out.
Mission complete. Excellent work.